Are you looking to make a bunch of money, get a big ship for your friends, slap your name on the side, or maybe just a heavy class fighter that rivals even the biggest capital class ships, ready to destroy them, or just that all-around ship to explore the moon? Well, you're in the wrong place. So, this mining guide is for the Great Cat Rock. Whereas you can make quite a bit of money with it, you're not going to be getting a massive ship anytime soon. But everyone's got to start somewhere, and this is a great place to start. You can get into the Great Cat mining for very cheap. You can rent you a ship for like 30-something K, and then you can rent the Great Cat Rock for like 4K. So as long as you got around 40K, you can get started making a lot of money. Work your way up to those next ships that's going to make you even more money. Let's start off by talking about the locations and what you will probably need. So, for the gemstone locations we have on the screen, we have Hadanite. That's what we're looking for. Aphorite, not too bad. Dolivine, whatever it's called. Green poop, junk. Don't even worry about it. That stuff is so unstable and so cheap, it's not even worth it. You're just gonna end up blowing yourself up. They're like little bitty time bombs. Angry little time bombs. So you're looking at the chart here and you're like, oh, little buff, I already know where to go. I'm going to Aberdeen. That's the best place, and it's the only place that's showing the best place, and it doesn't even have that much Aphorite and Dolivine. Aberdeen. It's the moon of crying and sadness. Oh, my eyes. The smell of sulfur in the morning. Oh, it's great. It looks lovely. Oh, yeah. Aberdeen. This is the place. Oh, this is the place. It's so hot. Back to the ship. So we'll be skipping Aberdeen today. We are going to the lovely moon of Daymar. First things first, you are a new person and you need a little bit of a ship, and you don't even have a Great Cat buggy yet. Let's go rent them. Where to rent them? In the L1s. The refineries are the easiest place to grab them. So, we have Crew L1, Mick L1, and Her L1, and Arc L1. Now that you've made it into the refinery station of your choice, they are all a little bit different. They all have a med clinic, but the elevator to get to the refinery is sometimes just in a different location. It's over here. Call the elevator and go down to refinery. Jump down the stairs, break your kneecaps, through the service, not up the stairs, to the right, to the left, to this screen. Vantage Rentals. Great Cat Rock, and then the Drake Cutlass Black. It will fit in the back of this baby. Suits. If you're wanting to mine on Aberdeen, this is the one you're gonna need. Gonna need the Pembroke. It's big, it's bulky, it's heavy, and it's ugly. I have my ship. I have my buggy rented. Where do I go to get my buggy? It's not on my screen. It's time to show you. We are going to Daymar. So go get in your ship. Floret! Alright, let's go pick up our little Great Cat. So we're gonna go to Crusader system here. Go over to Daymar and set route. We can use quite a few different places here. I'm gonna probably use 141. I've had the best luck there. Shubin 1 is also a place you can go. Now that you've arrived at your specified destination, we are looking for this little guy right here. It's got the 2 pads next to it. Little bitty building. We're gonna go down there, land, and grab our buggy. So now we are going to run over to the little building, smash the open button, smash the cycle button, and go to this screen right here. And more than likely, you will be claiming your Great Cat, or paying a fine, and retrieve your Great Cat Rock. Now, if we're lucky, it didn't delete our ship. We are lucky, it didn't delete our ship. Alright, to do a little walk around on the Great Cat, there's not much to it. It's a pretty simple little machine here. We do have a little butt pouch on the back in case it does blow up. You can open this, or if the power plant stops working, you can open the cargo bay. And whatever's in here, Hadanite, Aphorite, Dolivine, you can drag over into your personal inventory and you can save the cargo instead of losing it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We just got our mining laser on the side, which is not upgradable currently, by the way. Nothing is really important on the inside here. It's just the standard ship stuff. But what is important is our little mining thing here, which we'll just do a quick go over right now. You hit M, pulls it out. Left click, hits your laser. Can't do it here, it's Armistice Zone. Right click, puts it into extraction mode. We will go in more in depth once we find a rock. Hit F4, go into third person. Don't need to press any buttons to cycle around. Pull this baby into your ship. Probably best to turn your engine and power off. I and you, and get out. And for this guide, I'm just gonna try and go to a place that is a little more bright. So let's just go over to the flats, wherever it's at here. There it is. And there's no specific place that's the best for the certain gems. It does seem to be better around like the mining zones and whatnot. It's not really required. I've found plenty of gems in all places. I just go to the place that's the flattest. And now that we're on the desired side and location of Daymar, we want to go down closer to the surface. We want to find a certain heading, and you just kind of want to stay on that heading. You don't want to get lost here. So we're going to head east. So let's get started on trying to find the Hadnite and Aphorite. So we want to change our ping angle. I like to change it to 179. It can go all the way into 02 degrees. And to change this, default is comma and period. And then we're going to hit tab. And that's going to scan for the boxes. We're just going to basically go full speed, heading which direction we want, and hitting tab over and over. Anything that's directly below 5,000 that just shows up, like that one to the right isn't one because it was 6,000 a second ago. Anything that's around 1,000 and below that randomly pops up, that stuff is hand minables. And we have passed a couple of them here. We got one on the right. We'll go to. So what do we got here? Got a few gems. Now this is where it's a personal preference. I like to get in close and just hold F and scroll in with my mouse wheel. You can just kind of look at them. You can see the colors of them. Or you can hit the V key and you can hold left click while the scanner's up. And as you see, it's scanning and it's going to tell you that it is Dulvine. That's not what we want. Those are the angry little bombs. I don't even care if there's 20 of them. I ain't touching that stuff. Hogwash. So we're going back on our normal heading again, flooring it, and hitting tab. Another one here to the right. And that is Aphorite. Aphorite's pretty good. We like Aphorite, but we are looking for Hadonite. And clusters like that on Aphorite, I definitely do take. If it's just one or two, I probably won't stop. I'll just keep going. All right, got 3 gems. See what we got. And Hadnite. Get into our buggy. Turn the power on. Pull on out of here.
Systems on.
And we're gonna hit the M key. Pull the mining out. Gonna look right at it with our laser here. And it's gonna scan it. And on the far right side, the scan results is going to tell us that the type is Hadonite, the mass, the instability, the resistance, and the composition. We got about 61% Hadonite, the rest is inert. It always comes out as the full gem, so we don't really care about that. Not like prospector mining, where you have to worry about inerts. We're going to throw our laser all the way up to 100% and left click. Scroll wheel to change your laser, left click to turn laser on. Once we get closer to this optimum range, we want to feather it down and keep it in there. You don't want to get into the overcharge. It'll blow up in your face and it's going to either blow your buggy up or severely hurt the buggy. Kind of like that. And if you come back into the optimum range and it goes off with red end, it usually explodes more violently than that, but wasn't too bad. So we're going to do the next one without getting into the overcharge. So if you end up in the overcharge and you get worried, just always floor it backwards. Feather it on down here. There we go, clean break. Now we have all this lovely Hadonite all over the ground. So what you can do is if your buggy for some reason breaks, you can actually come out here and pick these up by hand. It's not the most ideal in the world, but you know, if you're in a pinch, they are actual objects you can pick up. Since our buggy's not broken, we're not doing that. So we're gonna hit right click, go into extraction mode, and left click to extract. You want to do this kind of slowly. You don't want to flail your laser arm around. Because as I said, they are actual objects. And if you move the laser out of the way of it while it's coming up to it, like that came into my screen, they will miss the little extraction, dude. Here on the left side, That's your cargo. You got 3.79 out of 80 CSCUs. Got all Hadnite in there right now. So you just continue that until you are completely full, which we're going to pretend we are completely full. And let's go sell it. All right. And the place we're going to be selling this is any place that you can spawn the buggies at. I went to Shubin because it was the closest. Shubin and Mining 141 has it. And there's one more. I think there's another Shubin here somewhere. Let's head that way and I'll show you the building. All right, we are here. And this is where we spawn the buggy right here. This is where we're going right here. Little one with the antenna. If you walk up to the screen and it's not detecting your buggy, as long as you pull it out of the ship, you should be able to find it. But we shouldn't have that issue anymore. Run over here to the building that says storage on the top of it. Smash their open, smash their cycle. And this screen right here. Sell tab, drop down your source, Grey Cat Rock, and sell your massive amount of cargo. You can see just that little bit was 10K, and that covered the Grey Cat Rocks rental. Boom. And now if you're wondering what now, well, there is nothing else. We're done. Simple as that. Grey Cat mining is lovely. It's easy. It's cheap. And gets you a lot of profit. Now with the new scanners, it's better than ever. You should be able to know how to mine everything and find everything you need to find and get the ship that you need. And once you start making that money, you can just own a Grey Cat Rock. You can own the ship to fly it with. Okay, bye! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, oh, rear engines. Oh, God. Oh, we lost a wing. It's fine. Oh, they're shooting at me. I'm sorry! Oh, God! Well, I'm going to be in prison now. Oh, man.